Good afternoon, students. Today we shall start integration, and you all are acquainted with mathematics. Every student is afraid of mathematics because mathematics is very interesting. You have to know some things about mathematics first. Today I am writing a number. You see, this is the smallest number which is divisible by all the integers from 2 to 10. This is the smallest integer which can be divisible by all the integers from 2 to 10. Likewise, you see some numbers 1, 1, 1. You see it is 37. You see, you add them, you get 37. You get 37. Likewise, up to this, you get 37. So mathematics is very interesting. So we know many process of mathematics: addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Today we shall focus on integration. First, let us see what is integration of a function. If we are given a function f(x), then we have to find a function whose derivative is the given function. Just see, suppose you are given this function, suppose gx is a function. If take the derivative of gx, you get fx. So fx is called the integrand, and gx is called the integral. Let us take the examples. Can I write here also? You see example. d sin x by dx is cos x. That implies integration of cos x dx is equal to sin x, because derivative of sin x is cos x. So we know from this that the inverse process of taking derivative or differentiation is called integration. We'll take some examples of derivative and so that our idea will be clear. Okay. You know this formula, d x to the power n plus 1 by dx is x to the power n 2. d log x by dx is 1 by x. d e to the power x by dx is ex. d a to the power x by dx ax log a is first step. d sin x by dx is cos x. d cos x by dx is minus sin x. d tan x by dx is sec square x. You see, just I have told you that integration is the inverse process. Suppose you take this same thing, x n dx, whose derivative is this? Question is, whose derivative is this? Is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c, n is not equal to minus 1, where c is the constant of integration. If we will take n is equal to minus 1, this will not exist. So, what happens when we take x is equal to minus 1? You see, what is this? Whose derivative is this 1 by x? This is log x. So, our question is, you have to search whose derivative is this. So, that is the answer, that is log x plus c. Why I have taken a modular sign here? You see, d log x by dx is 1 by x, and also if d log minus x by dx also you get 1 by x. So, for both plus x and minus x we are taking this modular sign. Okay. Then let us verify these formulas. You see, integration e to the power x dx. Question is, whose derivative is this? This is ex, because somebody will ask you, give an example of function whose derivative is itself. So, this is only function ex, whose derivative is itself. Similarly, integration will be like this, ex plus c. I will tell you about the c just after these 5 to 6. You see, d sin x by dx cos x. So, let us go to this 4. Integration ax dx is ax by log a plus c. Acha. 5. See, integration cos x dx is sin x plus c. 6. Sin x dx is equal to cos x plus c. You see, sec square x dx. I have told you whose derivative is sec square x? This tan x derivative. So, it is tan x plus c. Now, you see, this denominator dx that means we are taking the derivative with respect to x. Similarly, we are taking the integration with respect to x, dx is there. Now, I will write one thing. What will be this? You see 0. Whose derivative is this? This is constant. So, this is c. This is most important one. Yes, another one, simply dx is x plus c. Achha, why c is added and c is called the constant of integration? We see please write this: integral of a function is not unique. Integral of a function is not unique. This is very important. I will clarify this now, just now. You see, example, as d sin x by dx is cos x, also d sin x plus 5 by dx is also same cos x. So, when we take the integration of cos x, so we take the integration of cos x dx, we think whose derivative is cos x? What? This is sin x plus some constant, which is called the constant of integration. Actually, integration means to find the sum area, that we will read in later on when we will read about the application of integration. This you see, symbol of integration. What is that? Just like this. This is nothing. This is S, letter S. This is letter S. Because integration means to find the sum. Integration means to find the sum. For this letter S, the symbol comes. Okay. Now, I will write other formulas. Please take down these formulas. We have to written up to tan. Because these formula are more essential. Then comes sin cos tan cot d sec x by dx The last one is cosec inverse d cosec inverse x by dx will be minus 1 by x into root over x square minus 1. Now we shall remember another thing, also important thing. You see, e to the power log k is equal to k. That we have to use the to solve some problems. Evaluate you see, this is we have to evaluate this. You see, this is simply addition rule. We can write like this, as we know this constant will go out of the integration and derivative sign. So this dx, yes, we know that formula. This xn dx is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. You apply this formula here, this is power 1 here and here. So what you will get? 3 x1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus 4 into x to the power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. So this will be c. अच्छा, you see another problem, a good problem. Suppose you are given with a problem like this. E to the power 2 log x plus e to the power 3 log x by x plus x square dx. This is the question given to us. Now just now we have know this idea, it as e to the power log k is simply k. So this will be what? This will be, you see, e to the power log x square by law of logarithm plus e to the power log x to the power q by x plus x square dx. So this will be integration by applying this formula here. This will be x square plus x cube by x plus x square dx. This is nothing. You see, you take x common. This will be x plus x square by x plus x square dx. You simply get x dx. Now you can apply the same formula here, this power formula. This will be x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Here you can apply this formula here. So this will be x to the power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus 3, that is x square by 2 plus C. Okay. Let us take some other problem. So problem is there. Integration cos inverse 1 minus tan x square by 1 plus tan square x plus sin inverse 2 tan x by 1 plus tan square x there must be a curly bracket there. Yeah, this is given. We know cos 2x is 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square x. Sin 2x is 2 tan x by 1 plus tan square x. So this becomes cos inverse cos 2x plus sin inverse sin 2x whole into dx. You see, this cos inverse cos becomes simply 2x, and this is also 2x. So this will be 4x dx. As you know, this constant will go out, so this will be 4x dx. We apply the same formula, that is xn dx, that is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c here. So this will be 4 x to the power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus c, that is 4 into x square by 2 plus c, that is 2x square plus c. Sorry, oh right, okay. Now we have just discussed integration of functions given in standard. This here we can apply the formula directly and get answer. Next we will go we have to read methods of substitution. that is two methods. One is algebraic substitution, and another one is trigonometric. अच्छा suppose you are given with this question, dx. We know this formula, that is integration sec square x dx is equal to tan x plus c. Why? Because this sec square x is derivative of tan x. This is the formula. Here we are unable to apply this formula because here it is not directly given only x, some other function are there which creates problem for us. So we substitute something for this given question. Let 3x plus 4 is equal to t or some other thing you can take. Why you put this, why you substitute this? Because we have to reduce this question to the standard form. This is called standard form. So if we put 3x plus 4 is t and differentiating both sides with respect to x, what happen? Here we change the variable, So our question reduces to therefore this integral I becomes, because I have put 3x plus 4 is t sec square t, but what is our dx? Dx is 1 by 3 dt. So the variable changes here, so this 1 by 3 the constant is taken out, sec square t dt, which is in the standard form. This is in the formula for shape. So here you can write the formula, that is tan t plus c, and on the last step we put the value of this t, that we have taken 3x plus 4 plus c. This is the answer of algebraic substitution. Now we shall take example of the trigonometric substitution. You see, yes, there are many examples of trigonometric substitution. Yes, suppose you take this example 1, that is integration, what is that, 1 by a square minus x square dx. See, because this comes here, trigonometric substitution, here this variable is x. Now we can take the value of x is equal to a sin theta. Here also we are changing the variable x to theta. Therefore, dx by d theta is equal to derivative of sin theta by that is a is taken out, cos theta. So what is value of dx? So this becomes a cos theta d theta. You see, here this integral is equal to 1 by root over of a square minus a square sin square theta. What is value of dx? Is a cos theta d theta. So that becomes, we take common a square 1 minus sin square theta, this is a cos theta d theta, that is equal to the same thing, a square cos square theta root into a cos theta d theta, because 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. So this becomes root over of this cancels. So we only remain theta d theta, which is equal to theta plus c. And the last step we put the value of theta. What is theta here? Sin theta is x by a. So this is sin inverse x by a plus c, as x by a is equal to sin theta, implies theta is equal to sin inverse x by a. So we have seen the integration by the substitution method, which is divided in two parts. One is algebraic substitution and another one is trigonometric substitution, and here also we have taken the examples. Now we shall read about another method, that is integration by parts. We have to choose one first, another one is second. So, formula is first into integration of second minus integral of derivative of first into integral of second over dx. This is the formula. Let's take one example. Before taking example, okay, suppose x is there. Examples: x log x dx, x sin x is there. These are the examples. But there is a rule for choosing first and second function. You see how you will choose, because there is a rule, very good rule. It is called Elliott rule. Sometimes in some other books, they follow like this Italy rule. Some people realize Italy, some authors write as Elliott. Both way you can get the answer. Why I is there? I represents the inverse functions. I will write inverse functions. These logarithm functions. Next is algebraic functions. This is trigonometric functions. This is exponential functions. You see, what are those? Let us see. You see, inverse functions are these: sine inverse x, cos inverse x, all these trigonometric functions. These are treated as inverse functions. And this logarithm function is like this: log x. They are represented like this: log x square and 1 by log x, like this. And algebraic functions will be like this: x square, x cube, and so on. Simple trigonometric functions are all 6: sin x, cos x, tan x, and so on. Exponential functions are ex, ax, and so on. These are functions. But how you see in this manner? How you will see? Suppose you see whatever question is given, you write them. If it is x, just x, you write this is algebraic function. This is the exponential function. First you have to write like this: this is algebraic, this is a logarithmic, this is algebraic, this is trigonometric. When we move from this side, which function comes first? That should be taken as first function. You see, in this question, a is there. Which comes first? Here, if you go from this side, a comes first, then e comes. So, when you are moving from this side, that means you are moving towards the arrow. Which function is present in the first? That should be taken as first function. You see here, in this question, algebraic function is first, so this should be treated as first function, and exponential is there. This should be treated as second function. You come to this question: Yes, here it is algebraic and here is logarithmic. We are moving from this side along the arrow. A comes first or L comes first. You see, L comes first, so L is the first function. Now after L, A comes, so A is the second function. You see how it changes. You come to this here, this function here. This is A and T. Which comes first? A comes first. So this is first function. This is second function. Let us take this question. Integration x ex dx. I have told you the method of choosing first and second, and here the formula is this: first into integration of second minus integral of derivative of first into integral of second dx. So this should be x into ex, because we know that integration of ex is same ex, and here dx by dx is 1, and this is ex dx. So ultimately x ex, this will be ex plus c, and this is x. If you take ex common, this is x minus 1 plus c. Thank you.